watching News 12 on your side.
From the station that's on your side, breaking news.
Breaking news, multiple city leaders say Gold Cross is pulling out of Richmond County sooner than expected. The EMS provider is ending their services tomorrow at 8 a.m. Commissioners are saying Central EMS will be ready. When we reached out to President Gary Coker earlier this evening, he said, I just got some notifications about 30 minutes ago. We are hard at work to come up with some answers. District 5 Commissioner Bobby Williams reaffirmed that Central EMS will start tomorrow and not to worry. District 1 Commissioner Jordan Johnson, seen here with this quote, says Gold Cross is able to leave tomorrow because they are not the EMS zone provider. When we asked about the month-to-month contract, originally thought to end on April 21st, Johnson says it'll end tomorrow and Central EMS will start at 8 a.m. And tonight, over to the chorus, history was made once again at the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Stanford University's Rose Zhang edged out Georgia Bulldog Jenny Bay in a cliffhanger. Alyssa Lyons joins us in the studio tonight. And Alyssa, what a surprising ending.
It wasn't the only surprise. It wouldn't be an Augusta National Women's Amateur without throwing a wrench in the plans, or rather, some rain. After play was suspended for 3 hours, all bets were off. Sports Director Dan Booth takes us to the finish.
After her historic performance in the first two rounds, all eyes were on Rose Zhang at Augusta National. Zhang came into the final round 13 under, and here she is on the par 5 15th. Zhang didn't get enough on this one, so it fell short of the green and went directly into the pond. After only bogeying once through the first two rounds, Zhang had 4 bogeys, including this one on 15, and double bogeyed on her first hole of the day. With Zhang's lead on the rest of the field shrinking, UGA's Jenny Bay had her mind set on closing the gap. On 17, Bay placed this approach shot perfectly on the green. That set up a short birdie putt, helping her take a share of the lead at 9 under. Let's follow Jenny Bay over to the 18th green. Her birdie putt stopped just short of the hole, so she would have to tap it in to save par. Moments later, Rose Zhang settled for par as well, so after 18 holes, these two are going to play another. A sudden death playoff on 18 turned into 2 really quick, surprising Zhang, Bay, and the Rosen patrons who hung out to witness the crowning of a champion. So we're going over to 10 for the first ever second playoff hole in tournament history. On the 10th fairway, Bay's trying to land this stroke on the green, but it went far off to the left, opening the door for Zhang to par her way to victory. Despite going 4 over in the final round, Zhang got the job done when it mattered most to win the 2023 Augusta National Women's Amateur.
After that little putt went in, it was just a sense of relief, I would say. The beginning of this week has been pretty crazy already with different press interviews, a lot of expectations on me, and I had a lot of expectations on myself, so to overcome everything, I'm just super grateful to be here.
Even though she came up short in the playoff, Jenny Bay shot 2 under in the final round and had Bulldogs fans cheering for her every step of the way, especially after that beautiful shot on 17.
I don't think I've ever felt happy on a golf course that much in my life. Yeah, I saw it and I marked it and I hit it, and I mean, I've never heard such big yelling on a golf course, and it just felt amazing.
This year, 13 players finished the first 2 rounds at Champions Retreat under par. Only 7 of those players remained under par after completing the final round, which is 3 more than last year. Reporting from Augusta National, Dan Booth on your side.
Competing at a Saturday at Augusta National is tough. Playing Augusta National after a rib injury, well, that's another story. West Columbia native Jensen Castle had a stress fracture in her ribs 2 years ago. A minor flare-up sidelined her at last week's Clemson Invitational, but it wasn't enough to pull her out of the shot at the Cup closer to home. In her second showing at Augusta National Women's Amateur, Castle fired off a final round of 77, placing her name tied for 26th at 7 over. Sunday morning, we could all relive this moment with Sally golfer Luke Parsons. Parsons competed in the annual drive, chip, and putt national finals back in 2018. Now, 5 years later, Parsons earned the highest points of any qualifier at Baird's Club to cement his return to Augusta National.
Just a crazy day full of insane stories.
By tomorrow morning coming up.
Well, Masters Week kicks off in 2 days with the first practice round at the Augusta National Golf Club. Outside the course, there are all kinds of businesses waiting for patrons to walk through the doors, and our Sydney Hood stopped by downtown to see what small businesses are expecting.
As you can imagine, it's been a very busy couple of weeks for businesses across town, and right now it's the last-minute rush to prepare for the thousands soon flocking the streets of downtown Augusta.
This has been a very busy month getting ready, just making sure that we're ready for our guests.
Because ready or not, guests are coming to town
Every time someone comes in, they're looking for something different, so we get to tell something different about Augusta.
and take back with them a piece of Augusta.
Nobody else has this kind of place. We're just really expecting for people to come in out of town to be able to experience Augusta.
An experience leaving an everlasting impact on locals.
We click every time someone comes in, so we keep a. There we go. We've had 30 people this hour. Well, so far our sales have just exceeded last year, so we're kind of neck to neck with last year. We just surpassed it just a little bit.
It's 1 week out of the year, taking months of preparations.
It impacts us really good. We have really good staff that's always motivated and keeping everyone happy. I mean, when you're coming to make a candle, you can't really be mad. You can always be happy making a candle.
The fun is only getting started, and tomorrow afternoon things are kicking off with the Mayor's Masters reception at the Augusta Commons starting at 5.
Lots of excitement. Here we are. April's already here. Thank you for that coverage and excitement, Sydney Hood. Well, today at the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Augusta, Nike held a sports clinic in partnership with EA Sports and First Tee Augusta. The goal of the day was to remove the barriers around sports and level the playing field by giving opportunities for kids of all abilities to have fun. Boys and Girls Club members could take part in different sports and activities, and it made for a fun day of sports for everyone without the pressure of a playing field.
Whether it's through a sport or whether it's through play, we just want them to be inspired to keep playing because kids who move the world.
And the kids got a chance to check out EA Sports' newest golf game, and after the day of play, they went home with a goodie bag filled with things from Nike and EA Sports. Just what an awesome day for everyone. And still ahead, Georgia is in one of several states in the